You know, it's kind of a shame when you think about it. When M. Night Shyamalan made The Sixth Sense way back in like 1999, some critics actually started saying he was going to become the next Hitchcock, which, you know, is a little premature, but I mean, it seemed like it was the start of a very long and promising career of making great movies. I even thought that Unbreakable was pretty good, which is why after seeing the director go on to make movies like The Village, The Happening, Lady in the Water, The Last Airbender, After Earth, I just had to ask the question, what happened? So while I've had a lot of requests from many of you to review M. Night Shyamalan's movies, and I could go through each one just examining like the highs and lows of each film, I'm gonna pick a couple and talk about some key points and some really big things that just don't make sense to me at all. Okay, look, I know a lot of people out there like Signs, and for the most part, yeah, I enjoyed it too, but there's one big thing about this movie that just doesn't make any sense to me. I just can't get over it. Right at the end, when we find out that water kills the alien, it like burns the alien, it's like acid to him. Okay, wait a minute. I mean, they came from wherever the hell they're from, they got in their spaceships, and they came all the way here, to Earth. This is a picture of the Earth. You see all that blue stuff covering the Earth? That's water! Yeah. Like 71% of the planet is covered in it. The human body itself is composed up of 60% water. Oh yeah, and there's also water in the air, like right now. It's called humidity. So then why would they come here? It's a planet covered in a substance that you're deathly allergic to. That's like if humans like us decided one day like, hey, let's take a trip to a planet that's covered in acid. And when we're there, we're gonna fight monsters made of lava. You may be thinking like, well, maybe the aliens didn't know the water could hurt them. That's a good point, but not really. Because they're obviously super intelligent. Their spaceships could go invisible. You'd think they'd have the brains to like do a little recon on the planet first. Something like just sending out a robot, collect a few samples, at least take some pictures first. It's really not that hard. Just collecting data just to find out like, hey, do you think there's anything on this planet that could possibly be harmful to us? Maybe there's species on this planet that could become aggressive and get hostile towards us. But it's actually not that surprising, because believe it or not, the theme of a character having weakness towards water is actually something that's occurred in M. Night Shyamalan's films before. It was in The Village, it was in Unbreakable, it was in Signs. It kind of makes me wonder why though. Maybe something traumatizing happened to him when he was a kid involving water. Maybe he almost drowned at some point when he was a kid. Or, you know, maybe he was swimming in a community pool one day and found a Band-Aid floating on the surface. That could be traumatizing. Was for me. There was so much blood on it. Okay, so for the next video, I'm doing The Happening. Just so you guys know, I got a lot of things to say about that movie.